Hello everyone and good morning. Let me know as you're coming in, say hi, let me know that you can hear me all right and see me. So today I want to talk about doing the illogical and doing the illogical as the means, as the key to really achieve your success and take a quantum leap into your success. Yesterday we had a Zoom call with Bob Proctor for our Thinking to Results clients, our programs clients, and where they really could just say their questions, ask their questions to Bob, and he was so amazing. And I mean, I've been teaching this for years. I've been a part of his team for a long time, and I've been studying this for even a lot longer of a time, and still he always says some things that they still amaze me. So there's something that I realized that was actually so important for me, for my business, for my life, for anything. I mean, every area of my life, really, not just my business. And it's about doing the illogical. So here's the thing. We always, how we think, our reasoning is always controlled by our beliefs, by our paradigm. And what we think that makes sense to do will be limited by what we believe is possible, what we believe we can do, what we believe that can happen in the situation. So doing the illogical is actually a fast way to really get yourself to success and have to take a quantum leap. So what really happens is that we have certain behaviors. We end up developing routines. And sometimes these routines, these behaviors, these set patterns work for us. And what happens then is that we settle to those routines because they're safe, we know them, we know what has worked in the past. But what we don't realize is that these routines, this set of behaviors that are normalized in our lives, are often the obstacle for us to achieve success, to achieve a rapid change. What I mean by quantum leap is that a lot of people think that success needs to be incremental, right? You need to go through this phase first, then you need to go through this, then you need to go through that, when the truth is that you can rapidly achieve a different result in your life, in your business, in whatever it is. And that's what we call a quantum leap. You go from here to here. So the fastest way to do that, and I have done that in my own life, is to do the illogical. There are two parts to this, right? The first part is that we're gonna have to start thinking differently. We're gonna have to allow ourselves to have ideas that might be completely out of logic for us. Even they might contradict common sense. That's how they might feel like they even contradict common sense. But we have to start allowing ourselves to think that way. And then the second part of this is actually doing it, is taking illogical behavior, taking illogical action. So I want to give you an example just to make it easier to understand. Let's say that you want to be a Hollywood actor, but we have two different people. Both of them want to be a Hollywood actor. One of them actually believes that it is possible for him to be a very successful Hollywood actor. And the other one doesn't. He thinks it's really hard, he thinks he probably can't do it, he's not that good. So let's say these two people run into a producer on the street. The person that believes that he can be a successful actor is probably gonna have the idea, oh, I'm gonna go and talk to this producer. And he's gonna go and do it. And maybe something positive will come out of that. Whereas the other person who doesn't believe that it is very likely for him to actually achieve that goal of his is not even going to think about talking to that producer. To him, that's going to seem illogical. That's going to seem that it contradicts common sense and his own logic, because he's probably going to be telling himself, well, probably a lot of people do this. He's probably not going to listen to me. He's probably so used to people coming to him that he doesn't even pay attention anymore. So all of that is going to be going on for this person, and that person is not going to do the illogical, what is illogical for him, that could actually take him to the next level of success. Instead, he's going to take one step back into safety, into the known, and he's going to keep doing the same thing that he's always done. He's going to keep going to 5 auditions a day. He's going to keep trying to contact a better agent. He's going to do the things, keep doing the things that for him are logical, and he's not actually going to step out. And this has a lot to do with self-image, with how we think about ourselves, right? We like to put ourselves in a box of this is who I am, this is what I can do, this is what I can't do. And actually, most of the times, what really stops us is who we think we're not. It's not even who we think we are, but it's who we think we are not. So we put ourselves in this box, and anything that would require us to step outside of that box seems illogical, it seems unsafe, it seems like it's not going to work out. And that's what people call also self-sabotage, right? When an opportunity presents itself, you might think, well, that's not for me, that's not really possible for me. Then you self-sabotage, so to speak, yourself, because you don't go ahead and you don't give it a try. And this is kind of a loop, right? You keep doing the same things over and over again. You keep putting more hours, trying harder, working harder, but nothing really changes, or the changes are incremental and they're step by step. But if you want to take a quantum leap into your success, you're gonna have to do the illogical, because that's going to mean that you're breaking out of that box that you have created for yourself that has been imposing limits on your life and on your results. And you know, everyone does this. I've done it for so long, of just in my head, I know the behaviors that I thought that I needed to do in order to achieve my goals, and I just kept repeating the same behaviors over and over again on a daily basis, expecting different results, expecting something different to happen. And I've learned the hard way, it's not about hard work, it's not about putting on more hours, it's not about trying harder, it's about doing something different, actually doing something different. So this is why I really like that idea of doing the illogical. I hope that this helped you too, and that this could give you a different perspective. And remember that what is illogical for you is simply, what is logical for you, is simply what you consider to be within your beliefs. So like I said in that example, someone that thinks they deserve it or they're good enough, they might do things that someone who doesn't would never do, would never even try or attempt to do, because for that person, it's illogical. The other thing actually that I want to mention before I go is that we also have to finally break free of that idea that everything we do and every decision we take needs to work, needs to be 100% the decision that is going to take us directly to where we want to get. If you're not failing, you're probably not doing anything at all. It is more important for us to start doing things, because it is by doing things that we're going to learn. So even if you take your chance, you do the illogical and you go ask that producer if he can offer you a job and he says no, it doesn't matter. You're doing it, you're moving forward, you're trying. And you're going to be in the vibration, in the energy of the person that gets the results that you want, and that's all that matters. And you have to keep moving, you have to keep doing that action. And I can assure you, you are going to get different results. What doesn't make sense is to keep doing the same thing and expect to get different results. So for today, the rest of the week, I wanna challenge you to really think outside of your box, do things that are illogical. If something is not working out in your business or is not giving you the results that you want, do something illogical, do something completely different. Don't keep doing the same things, but add in more hours or add in trying harder. Do something different. All right, I hope that you guys like this. If you have any questions, even if you're watching this on the replay, you can leave me the questions on the comments, and or you can send me a message as well, and I will answer that for you. Thank you very much for joining me. I love doing this. I think I'm gonna keep doing them more and more. And have a wonderful rest of the day. I will see you soon again.